What's up, guys? How you doing? Professor EDC here with another video. This time around, I've been thinking, since I've gotten so much support, and I want to thank you all, so much support from my English speaking community and the Spanish speaking community. I thought about including more videos in English, so I'm gonna give it a shot, and you guys tell me what you guys think. Like I've said before, there are many reviewers, great reviewers out there, and that I watch and learn from. So I just want to do things a bit differently, and well, in this case I'm going to talk about my point of view, my take on the TRM atom. I'm not going to do, this is not the classic review, you know, with specs and all. This is my take on it, and some thoughts I've come up with. Anyways, the TRM atom is line here is shown with very specific knives that that fit into this category, and I'm going to explain. Okay, the TRM atom, for me, it's a very refined blade. It's not a tough blade. It's not a tough knife, but it is a good knife. And I'm thinking about price and the diminishing return and quality and all these aspects about all these blades here. And let me take them out and go one by one so that I can clear up my mind and talk about them. The atom is around a 200 and something dollars. The materials are great, the construction is great, the ergonomics is great, the ergos is great, the ergos are great. Excuse the English. Anyways, but it doesn't feel like a hard used knife, you know? It doesn't feel like the SOCOM. Yet it's about less than $100 far from this one, and but let's go to this point first. We have the Chris Reeve Sabenza, the classic, the 31. This is around 450, 425. But I would place the atom in this category. Why? Because of the build, because of the quality. It's very different. Don't get me wrong, it's very different from each of those. But if we talk about refined and well-made knives, we have to talk about a Sabenza. And I'm still, I have already talked about this in Spanish. The honeymoon passed, and I'm still analyzing this knife, trying to see if it's worth the money, because it's a lot of money. Yes, it's well built. I can say that much right now. Yes, I like it, but is my liking worth the money? spent here? I'm still not sure. I'm still analyzing that. And it's not going to take 1 week or 2 weeks. It's going to take some time and use. So, but I can say that it is a very well built knife with good materials. And the only thing so far that, well, I'll leave it for the review. It's no surprise, it's the thumb stud. You know, that's the thing right now that just don't like about it. Anyways, this category I'm talking about build quality and materials, and I can say the same about the SOCOM. It's so well built and great materials. I don't know. There's just some things that I still don't quite put my finger in it, that don't convince me of the knife. It's good and all, but there's just something I can't quite explain it. And this is from DLC Trading and DLT Trading. I'm thinking about the coding. I ordered the stone washed, and they sent me by mistake. They sent me the apocalyptic finish, and though it was a mistake, and in the beginning I wanted to send it back. Well, from Mexico, it's just a big problem sending things back and forth, and you know, well, anyways, I ended up loving this finish, this apocalyptic finish, and but the quality on this thing is just amazing, as well as in the Benza. And I think in that category, the Atom fits very well. And now, if we think about the price compared to these other two knives, then it's a fair price. And that's where there's a problem for me in the price of the Atom. Compared to these knives, and placing the Atom in this category, it's a fair price. You can say it's even a kind of budget knife compared to these two. But what happens if we take these two out? One more thing before I take them out. I do think I can beat on these two knives. They have the strength to really take them for hard use. Okay, now I can take them out. This one, I am not sure about the use. If someone has used an Atom, has given it used it in a hardcore way, please let me know, and let me know how what happened, the results. I don't feel like, though it's very comfortable and it's titanium skeleton, the construction inside is titanium. It just doesn't feel like those other two knives, you know. I'm not saying it's bad or anything. It just doesn't feel with that strength. Now, if we go to the $150 range, and I'm going to compare it to excuse me, to these three other knives, talking about the diminishing return as well, thinking about it. These two came out around the same time, if I remember correctly. And though The Atom is more refined. The Hogue Ritter is just a nice, strong, sturdy knife. Also, you know, this one is in 20 CV, and it's just, I think I'm getting more for my money from the Hogue Ritter. It's everything. If we talk about each of the specs, I think the Ritter and the Atom are tied. This is more of a gentleman's knife, I think. This is more of a more refined, like I said before, more refined knife. But I got this at around 140 something, 50. And let's go to the Kaiser Kesmek in titanium. This blade has been overlooked. I am surprised and I am amazed every time I use this knife. Yes, it's thicker, of course, than the Atom, but that's the same case with the Ritter. And this goes around. This is around $100, and this is a freaking amazing knife. If you get a chance to get a hold of these, it's just amazing. It really is. And for $100, and you're getting S35 and great shape, geometry, a very like classic geometry, and in S35BN and titanium, anodized, and yes, they are different kinds of knives, but compared to these, and then we go to the Rat 1 in D2, which I have, well, in Spanish this is already known, and in my last tag video this was obvious. This is one of my favorite blades. Whenever I get a hold of this one, it's just, it's amazing. Everything about the Rat, the build, the design, everything. It's just, it's functional. I'll speak more about the Rat, and I'm going to wrap up the tag video at some point in the future, in the near future. So I won't talk that much about the Rat. But anyways, in this price range and in this category, the Atom is overpriced. This, because this goes around 150 and this goes around 100. And in this range, this category, the Atom is really overpriced. I'm gonna get more knife out of these two than this one. And in matters of utility, of use, like I said before, I'm not sure how much the Atom will stand. And I'm pretty sure how much the Kesmek and the Ritter, the Hogue Ritter, are going to stand. Same as the Rat. I think the Rat is the goat of budget knives. It really is. I know there are a lot of blades out there, and CVBs, and well, just a whole lot of new blades coming out. But I still haven't found one that is better than the Rat in an overall scheme. But talking about specifically the TRM Atom, the company is great. The people are awesome. They are really, really great. The knife, I do think it's one of the. It's just a good knife. I do agree with what Pete said from Cedric and Ada. I do agree with what Nick Shabazz said. And with Brian from Slicey Dicey. But I also agree with Alchemy 1, with Clint, what he said about the knife. And well, there you have four opinions about this knife, and then my own opinion, and that's just what I think. It's a refined knife. It's a knife I can rely on, trust up to a point, and I don't know beyond that point. I don't know if it's gonna give me what this blade can give me, or this blade can give me. And that takes me to the how reliable it is, and that's a question mark. So I leave the question mark to you, and for you to tell me if you have taken it to harder use, the results of this. Anyways, that's it for today, guys, and I hope you enjoy it. Please let me know what you think, and I'm going to, as a professor, I'm going to leave you some homework. Please subscribe. Very important. Share. Click on the bell for notifications. Participate, and give me a like. There's my mail and my Instagram in case you want to contact me. Okay. So Professor EDC out. Have a good one.